Hey, welcome to day 5.
Good morning.
Day 5. Day
You made
5, we're alive.
answering that one hazy. I'll get back
Yeah,
to you.
right. As Cajun said last night, and setting him up and knocking him down. Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like we're on day 18, but it's okay. We'll get there.
Sorry, what
But
about 18?
I says it feels like day 18.
Oh, right, yes.
Last year we did was it
Yes.
last year we did all 25 days to Christmas? Yes, I think
Yeah,
we
I
did.
believe so.
We tried to. We didn't. We missed a couple. But damn,
I think
I was
so,
gonna
yeah.
do that again. No,
Mhm.
and I found something to be true. No matter how many days you're gonna do or not do, streaming every day is hard. Harder than the 12
Mhm.
hour, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, because it's that intermittent, sporadic aspect of it.
Right. Where you try to get everything done between
Like,
it.
yeah, I mean, like if you're working, it's better to be busy all eight
Yeah.
hours.
Right.
Well, basically, being consistent all eight
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
being busy is best. Then I suppose being not very busy, but
But
you've still
still
got that, oh,
working.
am I going to
Yeah.
be called upon?
Yeah.
But worst of all is
Nothing. Just dead.
it's normally if you're customer service or something like that, where it's, yeah, I've
You're
got nothing to
watching the
do. Oh, I'm
clock.
now busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're doing nothing for an hour or two. Then suddenly, oh, no, I've got to be busy again. So where your attention is being jerked up and down.
The
That's
worst of it
tends to
is
be the,
just not doing anything and watching the clock all day. That's the worst. Like if
yeah.
you work somewhere in retail, nobody walks through the door all day, and you're trying to find busy things to do. That's just a pain in the
Hmm.
ass. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
the one shot 12-hour one, it was easier because we just had to make it through 12 hours with no sleep, which you can do anyway. And to think of things to talk about, and we did. We had more than enough. But then
Yeah.
every day you're like, okay, let me get done with everything I have to do before the next stream, and sleep and eat, and I never get that done. I never get all the stuff done
Hmm.
because I do not do time management well. Never have. Have you?
Hmm.
Yeah, you're. Of course you have. You're good at that kind of thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. You live in a scheduled life,
Um,
even in retirement. I love it. I wish I could be more like you. That's something you won't hear from me every day.
this is very true. Yes. Somebody clip that.
No, don't, because I won't admit saying it. It wasn't me. Who said that?
Hmm.
But yeah. So hi, how you doing?
Well, as mentioned a bit earlier,
Didn't
running on
sleep
fumes
well.
a little bit for not having got much sleep, but there we
Well,
go.
what time did you go to bed? You didn't tell me.
I don't know. I couldn't see the clock. It was
Late.
dark.
You went late, didn't you? You stayed up too late. That's the problem.
Not that much. Not too late, no. But sort of trouble
You
is, if
woke
it
up around
was, well,
8
it
though,
was
right?
7.
Oh, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's earlier than I thought you did.
Hmm.
All right, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
go take a nap after this. Oh, after you go out to eat.
Uh,
Come back and take a nap.
yes. Anyway,
Because you got
whilst
that.
I am still awake enough,
Read slow halai. What? What did I just say? I think I spoke
I don't
Arabic.
know.
I meant to say read the names, say hello, and hi.
Hmm.
I don't know what
What
I
I think
actually said.
what I think you have just done is declared war on the caliphate.
Oh no. Alright. Say
Right.
hi to the people. There we go.
Right.
Read hello, halai. What is that? What is that? You can see who
Say
got
Timothy
less sleep.
Turner's Loudon.
No, don't even go near that. Go.
Uh, good afternoon, darling. Great to see you.
Hi, Helen.
Nightwolf, thanks for being up early to
Hi.
come listen to this
Whatever this is.
roll of roll of inanity. Hi, hi, Archangel, who apparently
Ooh.
live is just here.
What?
Haven't seen you for a bit, Archangel. It's good to see you.
Yeah. It's always good to see you, babe.
Yeah.
Or
And
hear of
then
you. Because I can't
yes,
see
another
anything.
name
Yeah.
that I haven't seen for a while, which I'm going to absolutely butcher. Tessa Luevo or
Hi.
Livio.
I can't see it, so I can't
Apparently
help you.
they've Lyyyvuo.
Lyy. You
Yeah,
said?
yeah,
V what?
VUO. UO.
Evio? I don't know. Please spell
Yeah,
it phonetically for us, hon.
Scandinavian, I think, but
Well,
they've
it's
just
not
got a new
Italian.
computer.
Good. We don't have a
Hmm.
Y, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jason Height and
Hey, Jason.
Tessa. Thank you for the €1.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
happy holidays.
And Dalek Beck, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. And I can
Girl, you're too
see
much.
that Archangel has received one of those.
Hey! Awesome, awesome, Dawson's.
Um,
She is Mrs.
and
Claus, I
I'll,
think.
mm, yes,
What?
I'll have to pop into YouTube in a minute to see who else got those.
Uh-huh,
But
uh-huh.
hi, Captain Cactus, and yeah, what is this starting on time nonsense? Yeah, I don't
I
know.
know. It's his fault. You know that.
I try and be regimental about
He
these things.
bullies me. He
Mm,
bullies me. So we go. He's like, you have 5 seconds. I'm like, I don't. What? What?
yeah.
What can I do in 5 seconds? Why you tell me? Good.
Archangel, I'm so sorry to hear that. He says he buried his dad on Thursday.
Oh,
He
honey.
apparently passed on the first of the month,
I
so
am
he gets the no
so
sleep thing. Yeah,
incredibly sorry.
yeah,
I I can relate. It's the hardest thing ever.
yeah. It's not easy losing a parent.
Not at all. If you need to talk, we have chats 3 times a week. Or well, no, we don't. Not anymore, huh? Once a week. But you can DM me at any time if you want to talk. We can start up a meet. Good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Right, and that's the people who have announced their presence.
Yay!
Yeah,
So my favorite
yeah,
people.
yeah.
I think I was gonna say about
Te-
Dalek. She's Mrs. Claus, but she's at the summer home.
yeah,
Yeah, or winter home. I can
the
never tell what's what.
summer.
No,
Well,
because in the
think of what it
winter.
is. Think of what it is here, and it's the reverse or the inverse in
No,
Australia.
but if you have a warm weather accommodation, wouldn't you go there in the winter? So it's your winter home. No, you winter in Australia, so that's your winter home. Yes, right?
Um,
You summer
kind of, I suppose.
in
Yeah, trouble is,
Atlanta,
yeah, yes, but the
Atlantic.
thing is, yes, but she lives there
Wait, wait.
all the time, so
I
it's
know, but I'm saying, Mrs. Claus, you just don't know how to go with something, do you? Pedantic motherfucker.
absolutely yes.
We know where Dalek lives. I'm talking about Mrs. Claus. She lives in the
Oh,
North Pole with her husband.
that sounds like a threat. We know where you live, darling. We have a certain set of skills.
Never. She's my buddy. She calls me young. I love her.
Yeah. Captain Cactus says that Mrs. Claus got sacked and had to move away from the North Pole.
Oh, never. How dare you speak of Mrs. Claus that way?
Miss Claus or Mrs. Claus?
Mrs. Claus.
Mhm.
Mrs. Claus. You think Mr. and Mrs. Claus would shack up? Santa would shack up with somebody all these years? No. How dare you? You're not getting it. Oh, I'd be worried about my stocking if I were you. Coal and orange skins, feels, whatever you call them. Yep. Yep, yep, orange wine and coal in your
Hmm.
stocking this year. I'm telling you. Telling you. Happened to my dad once. He wasn't very good, and his mother actually put coal and orange rinds in his stocking.
As as a
Love
couple
it.
of as a couple of people have said, yes, please. With these fuel prices, give me coal.
No, shut up.
What?
I'd rather have the presents. Thank you. But then again, I have a car. It'd be really illegal for me to drive right now.
Hmm.
And dangerous, actually, for everybody.
Uh, not going to comment on that
Now,
because
could I pilot a boat, however? Because in the middle of the ocean, what could I do? Who could I hit? Right?
Australia.
I'm talking about like wide open in the middle of the place.
Well, yeah,
Out in the middle
Australia.
of the Atlantic. Not in the middle of the Atlantic. I had to go to the
Um,
Pacific for that, wouldn't I?
I suspect that the various qualifications and what have you have to have
I
to be
don't mean
certified.
for a long period of time. I mean, like if I was on a boat, someone gave it to me for an hour. What could I possibly do wrong?
Where do we start?
What? There's nothing out there to hit. There'd be other people there to say, "Hey, sharp left" or something.
If it was just, yeah, you
I've seen
basically,
blind people take the wheel of a
yeah.
car.
I was about to say, if it's just, yeah, you, well, not just you. If it basically you got your hand on the wheel and the throttle and what have you, and there are people saying, okay, left hand down a bit, right hand down a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
I would
Um,
open up
yeah,
that throttle and try to do a donut. Can you do a donut in a boat? I wonder. Can you? No, because you have.
really,
I don't think you could.
not really.
Because
No.
you really need the traction for that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. You could do a circle. That was what
Yes.
happened in the
Yeah.
Kane Mutiny. The with Humphrey Bogart, what he happened was
Hmm.
he did a big circle, and he cut his own tow line, with it. He was towing something, and that's what made them put him on trial. Yep. Finally, he was acting all
Um,
paranoid and weird, and then finally during some war games, I believe, he circled and cut his own toe. Yeah, not his actual toe, the tow line. TOW.
is this the Beauty and the Bounty?
Cane Mutiny. It's a different one. It's
Can
with Humphrey
okay,
Bogart. It's a
right,
modernized
right,
telling of the
right,
same story.
right. Okay.
It's a great movie. A lot of big name actors in it, and just really well done. Really well done. Humphrey Bogart played the captain really well. Really well. One of his best roles ever. Yeah. hmm
I think I've seen it, but long,
He plays with those
long,
balls
long
in his
ago.
hand all the time because when he gets anxious, he plays Chinese exercise balls,
Right.
and he clicks them and stuff. And if you've seen it, there's some strawberries went missing. He wanted strawberries on the for the officers who were going to get ice cream with fresh strawberries on it. That was a gift from another ship or something, and they went missing. Somebody in the fucking kitchen ate them, but he was like sure that they were being hidden, and he made the entire ship search for these strawberries. It was weird. Yeah,
Yeah, I can vaguely remember bits and pieces as
it's a
you've
great. We should
mentioned them.
watch it. We should watch it.
I mean, I don't remember it being strawberries, but I do remember him getting
Oh, I remember very clearly.
very sort of paranoid about.
He was paranoid. The whole crew was out to get him. The whole crew.
Yeah.
They were undermining him, constantly undermining, especially Mr. Christian, right?
Mm.
And they were all just they're out to get him. And he was the only one who could pull this ship together. These misfits, blah blah. And finally, but see what came down to in the end was if they had been compassionate and saw things from like this man had he was decorated and he'd been maybe not be all gossipy behind his back and been like, look what he's doing now, look what he's doing now, Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with him? If they had gone to him as his first officer and stuff and said, sir, do you need to talk, something like that, they wouldn't have pushed him to the end, to the brink at the end where he does that whole thing with the tow rope thing or whatever. That's what they found at the trial. And that's what the doctor of the ship, who was leading the let's get him mutiny thing. He led that mutiny, but afterwards, like when they were all celebrating that they got him, he was like, "Should we be proud of ourselves?" Like he was the morality guy at the end, when he was just as bad as any of them. And he was a doctor on the ship, and he signed that paper at the end. So yeah, it's a really great movie, and we should stream it. Anybody want to watch it? Not today, but
Yeah,
we should.
I have no,
Absolutely.
I have no problem watching it again at some stage. And
Yeah.
I,
It's that time of
well,
year to watch it too.
mm, you say it's
Only be,
based, but
it's it's good.
you say it's based on the Bounty.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's loosely telling the same story.
Yeah, very loosely.
Very loosely. Yeah, it's a modern
Yeah.
readaptation. Blah blah blah.
Well, Captain Bligh, he might have been whatever, but he was actually a very good seaman.
So is this guy. So is Humphrey's character. Absolutely.
And,
Decorated and a great
yeah,
captain, but he just snaps.
yeah. I think Bligh gets a very bad name for things.
Yeah. So that's what they're saying in the end in this movie. That's exactly what they're saying in the end. That they were, young upstarts and they should have been,
Mm.
looking out for the unity of the ship more than trying to make their bones, basically. It's good. You'll see when we watch it again.
Hmm.
And the reason I say it's that time of year is because every fucking Christmas, war movies and John Wayne.
And Die Hard.
No, no, that's oh, and Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. I have the man himself, Bruce Willis, saying it.
Did he write it?
Doesn't matter. He is that movie. You must see it?
I've
I have
seen
a
Die
clip.
Hard plenty of
No, I
times.
said I have a clip of him saying it. Once and for all, he says. I've been wanting to clear this up for a very long time. Once and for all, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Well, that's all right. He's wrong.
No, he's not. He's Bruce fucking Willis.
Yeah,
Respect
and
the man. So I will take his word for it.
yes, Archangel. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It is not. Bruce Willis himself said it's not. You stop that. You will show respect to Bruce Willis, or I will spank you.
And Dalek Beck says Die Hard to me is a Christmas movie.
Guys, Bruce, listen to Bruce. Be good to Bruce.
And Tessa, the more tactful response, I think it's a Christmas movie to anyone who feels it is.
Well, that's so diplomatic. She's so sweet.
Very
Not a
diplomatic.
Christmas movie. I will go with Bruce every day because he makes me sad that he's so ill, but he will always be Bruce fucking Willis to me. So one of the coolest cats on earth, and I will never not remember him that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done some good stuff. The episodes that I saw, I enjoyed Moonlighting with him and Sybil
Civil
something or other.
Shepherd.
Yeah.
Civil Shepherd. I I feel bad that he wasted a lot of time with Demi Moore. Where is she now? But yeah, she was abusive towards him. She was like the first Amber Heard, I think. But that's just me.
Right.
And what else? Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
yeah, and Elvis movies as well. If my uncle was over.
Sorry, what movies?
Elvis.
Elvis. Right.
Because when the family gets together, most of my family, as many Italians did, served. And so war movies, war movies, war movies. And John Wayne,
Oh,
because
I was
Italians,
right. Sorry,
Americans are very patriotic. So
sorry.
John Wayne.
I was
Can
going to
you
be very rude
please let
there.
me finish one thing ever? Lately, you've gotten so bad at that. I'm just a woman. I'm going to talk over her. Go ahead, mister. Go ahead, mister. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was, I was going to be very rude and
Yeah,
saying they're Italian and waiting. I was about to say in what restaurant? Sorry, in serving. In what restaurant?
that was not good enough to interrupt with. That was racist.
Yep.
Yep. I'm not talking to you right now.
Yay! It worked.
Take it back. Take it back. Well, of course you want to eat in an Italian restaurant. Fucking British food is brown. All of it. Brown and off white. So there.
If you say so.
Tell me one thing that isn't. Go ahead, I dare you. Try me. What's not brown, beige, or off white? That's British. Yorkshire puddings, they're brown. Figgy pudding, brown. Fish and chips, beige and beige. Potatoes, white. Come on, come on. Brown gravy. Your gravy's brown, sir. Brown.
Well, that's because it's gravy, and gravy should be.
Depending on where you live. I grew up knowing gravy to be red. Most Italian people did.
No, that's just
Northeastern,
wrong.
like New York area, we call it gravy.
According to Jason,
Mm.
apparently Demi Moore has reportedly moved in to join the care team for ex-husband Bruce Willis.
Awesome. Okay. That. She's redeemed herself
Hmm.
a little bit. That's sweet. That's very sweet. Good to know.
And Tessa says they would actually like to taste some British food that they've
Oh,
seen
I love
in
fish
a
and chips.
comedy series like Toad in the Hole.
Yeah, isn't that one with the it's an egg and toast, right?
No, it's a sausage in effectively Yorkshire pudding.
Okay, that's not what I thought it was. I thought toad in the hole. Here, at least, it's you take a piece of toast, you cut a hole in the middle, you put an egg in it, and you fry it.
Isn't that French toast or something stupid?
That's not French toast, honey. French toast is you make it like you almost like a custard base. It's an egg. You can put a little milk in it. You should put a cream or something in it. Um, you put some cinnamon and you can put a little sugar in it if you want. You soak the bread in it. You soak a full piece of bread in it. Then you put it in the pan and you cook it.
That's not Toad in the Hole.
That's not. No, that's French toast.
No.
Toast
Hmm.
in the hole is you actually toast a piece of bread. You cut a hole in the middle and you put an egg in the middle and you fry that.
No.
Put your egg in the hole. That's what I've known to be toad in the hole my whole life. I did not ever hear that there's sausage involved. So what do you? So you take a Yorkshire pudding. How do you do it?
I don't know how you actually cook it, but effectively you have
A
the
Yorkshire pudding.
sausages in a Yorkshire pudding type batter.
Oh, so you like just crumble sausage into it, maybe?
No, it's a whole sausage.
A whole sausage.
Yeah,
How do you make a Yorkshire pudding with a sausage in it?
I
I've
don't
ne-
know. I'm not a cook.
I wouldn't think it would pop up. Or rate, right? Okay. It has to
Yeah,
be pre-cooked. There's no way you can cook the sausage in there. You can't cook a sausage in there long enough for it to cook and not burn the Yorkshire pudding. You know what I'm saying?
uh, again, unknown. I'm not a
That's just
chef,
physics,
so
baby. That's just
I know.
physics.
Yeah, it seems likely, but then again, strange things do happen.
Only if you're in that one guy's kitchen.
Right.
Okay.
There you go. Captain Cactus says baking tray, sausages in tray, pour batter over sausages. And I'm assuming the sausages are
Pre-cooked sausage,
reasonably
yeah.
reasonably cooked
At least
already.
par cooked, yeah.
Yeah, partly cooked sausages. Yeah,
Nice, thank you. Does anybody know what the thing I was talking about is called?
disgusting.
No, you've already got your toast and your egg together.
Isn't that something like egg in a basket?
It could be. I don't know. I've always thought that was toad and whole. Quite frankly,
Huh.
I have no idea because I've never eaten it that way. I make my eggs and I make toast and then I eat them on the same plate. I don't put holes in my because then you're missing a piece of the toast that you could use. You know,
Mm-hmm.
to sop up the yolk.
Yes, and fitting with
I
something
want
that
some
Jason
eggs so bad right now. Tomorrow, I'll have
fitting
them tomorrow.
fitting something Jason says, and AMG with what you thought was chili. Should you comment on the colour of gravy?
Shut up. Gravy's still gravy. It's red.
Uh
Growing
huh.
up, until I started meeting non-Italians, and because I offered somebody who was over my house for dinner one night extra gravy on the spaghetti, and they're like, "You put gravy on spaghetti?" I'm like, "Of course I do. What, you want butter on yours or something?" And we were both talking about two different gravies. I was talking about tomato sauce, as I've come to call it now because of non-Italian people, and they were talking about brown gravy. So when we settled it, I'm like, "Do you want more of the red gravy?" You're fucking. That's all I want to know. Do you like extra? But yeah, that's when I found out that non-Italian people call it tomato sauce, and I've done that now since. I've taught
Uh-huh.
myself to call it that because you non-Italians do that, and
Mm-hmm.
you outnumber us apparently.
Well, we call it the right thing.
No, gravy's anything. You call anything gravy that's liquid that you put over food.
So you would pour gravy over ice cream.
No, I'm talking about hot food, savory food. Like there's, if you go down to the southern states of America, their gravy's
Well,
fucking white.
I'm amazed their gravy isn't fried.
Wait, disgusting.
Sorry?
Everything's fried there. It's disgusting,
Mm.
but actually so good. It's not disgusting. It's not
I
good
mean,
for you,
I
but
mean,
it's very good to taste.
are they an offshoot of Scotland?
Yeah, I think so. Well, they're very white, so probably
Right.
not Scottish.
Yes, because Scotland's got a bad habit
They do
apparently
that.
of
They deep fry there, huh?
deep frying a lot of stuff.
I wonder why. I wonder why some parts deep fry so much. Maybe it was just easier to cook for them.
Um, might be also it might be
It
a
tastes
kind of
damn
an
good.
attempt to yeah give yourself a heart condition so you can get out of the country.
That's rude. I bet it's beautiful there. I've seen pictures of
There
Scotland.
are a
It's
lot.
gorgeous.
Yes,
Rolling
there are.
green mountains and
Yes, there are a lot of
hills.
lovely places. And
Yeah,
yes, I'm generally
mournful.
taking the
Yeah,
Mickey.
I know. But um, yeah, we didn't fry a lot of things in my house. Italians don't fry a lot. We fry pizza frite. But
So you fry what?
pizza frite. It's fried dough. Basically, that's exactly what it means. Fried
Right.
dough. You put you can eat it two ways. One, savory, which is tomato sauce, grated cheese. The other way would be sugar, basically. Just put some sugar on it, and you eat the dessert. Or we take instead of making it like little pizzas, we take balls of dough and we fry them and then roll them in powdered sugar, and that's zeppoli. It's like an Italian
Uh-huh.
donut. It's all pizza dough, though.
Right.
It's what? It's very good. Very good. I love them. Oh yeah. I haven't had zeppoli in a long time. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna make some dough and make some zeppoli for Christmas. That'll be my treat. My little treat. Well, actually, probably when Brandy sleeps over, because I'm not doing it. I can't see. Be hard to
Mm.
do. Yeah. Yeah. Dough is so easy to make. I mean, You know, if you have yeast,
I
you can
can
make dough.
believe it. Yes.
Warm water, a little bit of sugar to activate the yeast that you put in, and then you get flour and you mix it all together. Some salt. Boom. You got dough. Easy, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Absolutely. I'm a bit concerned about Tessa in chat though.
What?
Um, well, apart from I'm mildly ribbing because they're saying apart from anything else, they'd love to taste haggis someday.
Why? Do you understand what
Actually,
that is?
actually, I would quite like to taste it as well. So,
Do you understand what that is? That's like saying, I'd like to have tripe. No. No.
and
There's certain things you should not eat. Stomachs are one of them. You put food in a stomach, you don't eat one. Oh, sorry. It's too early in the morning for me for that. No. Oh, oh.
right, and they also
Tripe.
apparently they also really like the names that we have come up with for food and candy, basically hundreds of thousands,
Those are sprinkles.
which which you call sprinkles. Yes.
Yeah, it's a simpler name than hundreds of thousands.
Mm.
We do have hundreds and thousands of a different type of sprinkle. We have many kinds of sprinkles. So
Yeah. Archangel, going back to the eggs and stuff, says his grandma used to make that and soft boiled eggs with toast strips.
two
And those
strips.
yeah, basically
I don't understand.
half-inch wide.
Uh huh.
So you sort of dunk them in the top of the
Oh,
egg.
like the egg cup. That's brilliant.
We called those soldiers.
What? The egg or the strip?
The the bread, the toast.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Huh. That is brilliant to make them so you can put them in the egg cup, right?
Well, in the egg, yeah.
That's brilliant. I've never had a soft boiled egg. I like hard boiled eggs. If I'm gonna eat them that way, though I've never had one, and I like over easy eggs, so why wouldn't I like a soft boiled egg, right?
No idea.
How do you
I
like your eggs? Oh wait, sorry. Wait a minute. If
well,
you must
how
have
do
eaten them.
how do I like my eggs in the morning? Unfertilized. Um, I
I hate you.
I am
Literally hate you today.
I am, as you might have guessed,
You don't eat.
strange.
Yeah,
I I like scrambled egg and I like omelets,
but you
but
won't eat that.
fried eggs and boiled eggs, the smell of them makes me want to throw up.
Okay then. Thank you for that.
Hmm.
I like mine over easy, over medium. Um, that's my favorite way to eat them. I'll eat
Right.
scrambled or an omelet any day. I love eggs. I just love eggs. Um, I skeeve the fried, quite frankly, sunny side up. Because of the top jiggly stuff. You can't, unless you make holes to cook it all the way through, which burns the edges. So just flip it for a second, and as soon as it's white all the way over, you're done. I don't need it's not like I'm looking for the yolk to be completely cooked. Um, what else? And I love toast with the eggs. My favorite breakfast, go-to breakfast, back when I lived where there was delis and corner stores that made breakfasts, like bodegas, is bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. Beautiful. Or a buttered roll with my tea. That's when I have tea in the morning with a buttered roll. Because you dunk the buttered roll in the tea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But um, on the bacon, egg, and cheese, it's American cheese. I like American cheese on my eggs.
Hmm.
But I make
Right.
it now. I love breakfast pizza. We get a pizza dough, pizza crust. And we put sawmill gravy on it. You can put anything. You can put like garlic butter on the crust, whatever you want.
Sorry, stop. Rewind.
Yeah.
Go back. put what gravy on it?
Sawmill gravy. It's like that, like biscuits and gravy the Southerners eat. It's usually like a pepper gravy, or a sausage gravy, the white sausage gravy. Well, this is sawmill gravy. Is Can be peppered or not peppered. It's just a white gravy. It's like flour and seasonings and stuff.
Right.
And,
Okay.
yeah. And we put that on for a base. But you can look, like I said, you can put garlic butter or just some butter or whatever you want as a base sauce. I just happen to like the sawmill gravy. And no pepper. I don't like pepper. Um, then we put scrambled eggs on it and bacon and tons of cheeses. We put Colby, we put cheddar, we put mozzarella, and then we put it in the oven to all come together. It's all cooked, so you don't really, need to do anything because you blind bake the crust too, and it comes together, and it's such a great cold weather breakfast because it sticks to your ribs. It's nice. It stays with you for the morning, and you can make a 12-inch pizza, and you have a couple mornings breakfast right then and there. Just reheat. It's a great idea.
Mhm.
So once a week we make them. So I have breakfast, over the weekend or throughout the week. Yep.
Right. And Captain Cactus has reminded me of why the little sausage, the toast strips with the boiled egg are called soldiers. It's because they're all in uniform sizes, as in standing to attention.
Oh, that's I like that. I almost want to try
And
it now, just
mm,
'cause.
and Tessa says if you think British food is weird, check out Finnish food. And they give
No,
a couple
thank
of
you.
examples, and I'm not going to even try
Don't
to
try it.
pronounce them.
Is
No,
is one of the things that Finnish people eat that fish in a can? Is that Finnish?
I'm not
That
sure
smells real
which.
bad. It smells really
Mm,
I don't know how to say it. Not gonna even try.
yeah,
It
yeah, I know
starts
the
with
one you mean.
stroy.
And yeah,
Stro.
yeah.
Actually. Yeah, there's actually a thing that if you're gonna eat it, you must go outside to do it. Like you're not allowed to do it in
Mm,
the house. Sorry. You have food that like there's one Italian dish that you should have to do that with, and that's to cook tripe. You should not be able to cook tripe. My aunt Helen, bitch. Ooh, but God rest her soul. Um, she's my great aunt. She lived next door. I would wake up if my parents were out. Like my parents went out one time. They were away. I don't know where they were, but it was a Saturday morning or something, or a Sunday morning. And all of a sudden, I'm sleeping upstairs, and I smell something. It wakes me up. I go downstairs. I'm like, hey, Helen, what are you doing in my kitchen? There's nobody's here. She let herself in. We should have locked our doors. Anyway, she's cooking tripe in our kitchen because she doesn't want to smell up hers.
yeah, sounds a
Nice,
bit.
right?
Mm,
Smell up my whole house because she don't want to smell hers up.
mm.
Bitch, you're the one who's gonna eat it. We don't eat that here. Go back home. We got
Yeah,
no an
mind you,
argument.
didn't the Romans have that sauce that was effectively fermented fish?
Oh, garum. Yeah, it's very good stuff.
Hmm.
The making of it, maybe not, but it
Yeah,
it's good when it's made.
yeah,
Because they strain it very well. There's
yeah,
nothing in the actual. It's an oil.
yeah.
It's a fish oil. They still
Um,
sell it today. They don't call it garum anymore. It's oil deliche, I believe. They make it with anchovies mostly
right.
now
Mhm.
that I've seen it. It's anchovy oil basically. You take a barrel, the old fashioned way. You take a barrel and you put your fish in it with
Sorry,
oil.
you take a what?
A barrel.
Oh, barrel. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. And then you put oil, some salt in it, and you put the lid on it, and you put it out for a few
Mhm.
months to cook in the sun for a few months.
Yes.
But there was a law back then. You had to do it away from any city centers,
Right.
no populated areas.
And does anybody wonder how they first came across this delicacy?
Hmm. No, somebody figured it out.
I suspect somebody found a rotting barrel out there and thought
I don't think so.
we've got to do something with this.
So they ate it? No,
Can't go to.
no, no. It's not rotten. By the way, it's fermented. It's different. They
Mm,
did because they did it on purpose.
yeah, I could just imagine them having a row of barrels
They did.
going across the yard, hundreds of barrels, and them going, what should we put in barrel number one to leave out in the sun for a fortnight, see whether it gets better?
It's not a
Okay,
fortnight.
fish.
It's many, many months.
Yeah, okay, however long. Okay, what should we put in barrel two? What about an elk? What about
No.
barrel three? What should you put in that? How
Excuse
about a
me.
house
Italian
trick?
food is amazing. Don't even try.
No,
Miss, let's.
I'm
No, don't
just
go
putting,
there.
I'm just pointing out the faintly ludicrous thing of, I mean,
What's your
of
national dish? Because I swear to God, you talk about what you eat. It's never British. You eat Indian food, Nepalese food.
yeah.
The takeaway shit you eat. Where's the British food? Where's your British
Um,
diet, sir? Go ahead.
I
What are you gonna eat today? Steak and onions. That's not British.
I've got no idea where it developed, but yeah, for various
I
cuisines,
need you to climb all the way off the Italian backs. Thank you.
Archangel says, or you can go for Irish cuisine. Toss everything in a pot and boil it until it's dead.
Isn't what's haggis? Is that Irish, Scottish? What is it? Scottish,
Scottish,
right? Yeah.
yeah. And then Tessa
Look, we
responds
all
with
have
they thought Irish
embarrassing
cuisine.
foods.
Yeah, Tessa thought Irish cuisine was just whiskey.
Shit, Dublin's gonna love that.
Mm.
No, every country has something that's embarrassing they eat, but and love. Like Scots love haggis, apparently. Italians love, I don't know, ravioli. Lasagna. We have good food. Good food.
Oh, here's something useful for you, perhaps,
Yeah.
from Archangel. Apparently, sugo, S-U-G-O,
Hmm.
is the proper term for a tomato sauce stroke gravy.
Says who?
Archangel.
Yeah, but no. What's his source?
His sauce is a tomato sauce with gravy.
Ah, a source. I said, not sauce. Are you making fun of the way I talk?
Yes.
Fuck you.
Well, just the fact that sauce and sauce are a bit
I
homophone.
said source, not sauce. I didn't I?
You say tomato, I say sugo.
Pomodoro.
And according to Taipan, and hello Taipan, good to see you. Americans eat prairie oysters.
I don't. No. Fuck that. I don't eat no balls.
Mm. Um,
Sorry, testicles.
yes, I think Taipan has answered you. Yeah, Tessa was wondering whether they were horse testicles, and Taipan has
Oh, can we
basically
not?
said no,
It's fucking
mainly
three
buffalo.
thirty in the morning for me. I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
Well,
Can we not with this?
as Captain Cactus mentioned a bit earlier, you before all this had sort of mentioned balls twice. So
When did I mention balls? I don't remember that.
mm,
When did I do that? What about
you
what?
you certainly did.
Citation needed.
Mm-hmm.
Did not once reference balls. Not
Uh-huh.
once. I don't know what you guys are
No,
talking about.
not once, but twice.
Not twice, not once,
Thank you for the reminder, Captain
not
Cactus.
thrice.
Uh, Bly playing with his balls was the first one.
That's because you have a mind in the gutter. They were Chinese exercise balls, and I said that, and I knew one of you would do that, because you're gross. Fucking Brits. I thought you guys were supposed to be gentlemen and shit. I have not seen any proof of that. Not once. Where's the chivalry? It's dead as far as you guys are. Your generation just killed it dead. Swear to God.
I'm being very chivalrous. So I'm holding the door open for you now.
Hmm.
Wow. Apparently, Tessa says when studying for their alcohol license, they learned British drink more than Swedish cider than domestic. When you say alcohol license, does that mean you've got a license to actually
Is it
brew or distill stuff?
really? You want to do that
What?
now? You can't talk to her afterwards?
No, I was just curious.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Apparently, that
Maybe
thing
she's a
that Uncle said
barrister. No, a
it's pronounced
barrister. Oh my God.
it's pronounced shugo, and
Okay, that's
apparently
great for you. Where?
it is. He says Google it.
Not in Italian, it's not. I'm saying where? For whom? It's not Italian for tomato or sauce. I have no idea what you're saying. I honestly don't. So,
Ah, no, they've got the license to sell alcohol. That's what it is.
yeah, you need a
Thank
license
you,
to
Phil.
sell it.
Yeah.
I've seen guys at car shows trying to sell beer and stuff, and they're like, buy a rock, get a free beer.
Mm.
Like your pubs after hours. Rent a glass.
Yeah, that didn't work though.
Nah, it never does. The guys at the car shows couldn't do it either.
Hmm.
Sooner or later, a cop would come up, and you always wondered how the cop found out because there's not usually cops at car shows.
Well, they probably realised that it's a hotbed of alcohol sales,
No,
and they want to make a couple of
obviously
easy
they were
busts.
called by somebody.
Mm.
They were called by somebody that worked at the show probably, who was tipped off by somebody who just didn't like it. Um, and yeah, because there are kids, it's a family
Yeah.
thing. But and also they had vendors there selling beer, so why would they want somebody else selling it, right?
Hmm.
Because they can,
Yeah,
they can charge
that's
$8, $10 for a beer.
that's normally the reason.
Yeah, greed makes the world go round, round and round and round. What time is it? How long have we been going?
Um, it's about 10 to 11, and we've been going about almost 50 minutes.
I just want to make you late for your breakfast, lunch,
No,
brunch, whatever it is.
and it's yeah, we're doing okay so far.
No, don't forget we still have the
Jokes.
yeah.
Hmm.
Huh. And I
Yeah.
added that one thing to the tippers because I got a tip from Simon, the other Simon,
Hmm.
last night, and I want to thank him. Thank you very
Did
much,
you
sweetheart.
did you remember to upload it?
Yeah, I told you
Yes,
last
you
night
did.
I did.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta be.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently the police always attend car bike shows here, mainly due to people driving or riding like idiots.
Not.
Says Captain Cactus, and yeah, I can believe that.
We didn't have that, but then again, we we weren't driving the cars; they were in spots so people can look at them. There were some um shows that you could race at because they were at
Mm.
the track. Obviously, I don't know. I don't remember seeing cops there. I remember seeing ambulance people, just in
Yeah.
case. But because they
Um,
had, if you're having races, you have to have the safety safari. But yeah,
I guess it's a kind of a different type of show. I mean, I've been to the British Car Show, um,
Hmm.
and there you just go to a bloody great hall, and you've got various cars from manufacturers there that have probably
That's
arrived in
not.
trailers, whatever.
Yeah, those
Then
are
then
new
you
car
have
shows.
yeah, then you have shows where people bring their own cars and stuff like that, and some of those I can imagine some of the people turning up
Yeah,
could be complete idiots.
we have new car shows, but like we have car auctions too in New York with all new and old and classic cars. The car
Yeah.
shows I'm speaking of were classic car shows, 60s and 70s muscle
Mm,
cars mostly,
yeah.
classic cars, and the only like some of the bigger shows we had cruise nights, and yeah, there's probably cops then, um, but because of the fact that people come out and line the sides of the roads, it was almost like a parade. Most people didn't do stupid shit when they were driving cruising. Because of that, like, and there's so many cars you couldn't really do anything. But you always had a few that wanted to ruin it for
Mm,
everybody and try to show off and do a donut or something in a parking lot, and that's when the cops would show up. You know, businesses might ask for cops to be, more like the ones that in the shopping centers that had big open parking lots. They would be there waiting for stupid people. But everybody's really proud of their cars usually,
mm,
so they want to show them off, not be assholes.
yeah. As,
But yeah, you always had some.
as Captain Cactus says, it's not so much the people who
The
um,
trash.
show the vehicles; it's the people going to see the events
Yeah.
that are like that.
And I don't know about these days, because now with the Fast and Furious movies, who the fuck knows what shows up at a car show?
Mm,
But yeah. But 10 years ago, it was
mhm.
very cool people. I
Right.
love the people you meet at a car show. Down to earth people, salt of the earth too. They're the ones who
Generally,
will still, if they see you at the side of the road, pull over and help you. You know
yeah.
what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Yeah. If you need a part or a tool, they got it. They got
Mhm.
you. Especially tools. Parts you gotta
Right,
buy.
right. Hi, Cliff, and sleep well.
Hey, bye.
And thank you, Dalek Beck, for gifting another membership.
Oh, sweetheart. She feels sorry for me for having to put up with you. See? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
And Monkey King Metals was the one who received that
Monkey.
gift.
I've never heard of them.
No.
Well, congrats. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yes, Captain Cactus. Plenty of tools on the road nowadays.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Hmm.
I don't want to be rude, but and you
You're
know how
failing a little bit.
really can't let me get a sentence out without trying to make fun of me. Do I do that to you all day? Oh, I don't. No, I don't. Do
Yes.
I? No, I don't. No, I don't. So, anyways, um, I normally have great respect for judges and the courts. You know that, right?
Hmm.
Having said that, Middleton is a complete and utter fool. I tried with him. I still respect him as a judge. I respect the the robe, not him. He lets people walk all over him. He never puts anybody in jail. And today, a woman was attacked. A woman at animal control was attacked by a Nikito dog, who was raised to be bad. But he had bad owners, Moors, who interrupted Middleton to say he's a natural living, breathing. So, the one thing I do like about Middleton is he'll call them Jabberwocky nonsense. I love that. But the man and wife were Moors, and but they hired a lawyer to save their dog, that he abuses basically. He's trained them roughly so that this dog will attack and be an attacking type dog. So it has bitten many people. It ended up in animal control, where it then attacked one of the people. So it attacked this woman so bad she's got permanent. It scalped her on the side of her face, basically. It flayed her skin on her face, near her ear. Got it maybe an inch and a quarter from her eye, and both her arms and hands. Um, the last there was two other times they've been in court at least for this dog. One, they appealed the destruction order, and the other judge put a stay on it. Not didn't overturn it, just put a stay. And then the last one that it was in there for now, Middleton gave them a grace period, and they appealed and blah blah blah. Now he doesn't have to do that. But again, after this woman, oh my God, could have died. Could have died. Another fucking grace period. Now you know me, I love fucking animals. I love them. And it's these people's fault for the dog being that way, but they can't responsibly keep it anywhere. It's been trained, it's an adult now. It attacks without any provocation. Like she had no it wasn't growling, it wasn't doing anything out of the it wasn't pacing or anything. It was just it was looking at her and then it was on her. Because that's what that dog does. It gives you no indication it's about to attack. And it's done this with at least three other people, and one of them I think was a child. This dog needs to be destroyed, unfortunately, because of the people that owned it. But Middleton keeps putting it off and letting them get away with this shit
Yeah,
because he
that's not
has
right.
no balls, and I just can't. I can't with him. He doesn't put anybody in jail. Lets people reoffend while they're on his bond conditions, and yet still he doesn't revoke their bond. He's a spineless jellyfish. I can't stand him. But then, because you think he's on the side of the criminal all the time, no. Then somebody, well, yeah, actually he is, because then somebody who hasn't paid rent in a year comes in, and does he throw them out of no, no, no. The fucking landlord can never get their house back from these people. He doesn't. He loves criminals. He loves them. He's a hippie. Shit. Although he's cut his hair recently, but he used to
I
have
see.
long hair. Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
He's a hippie motherfucking bullshit woke motherfucker. I can't stand him. Can't stand. What the fuck is he doing on a bench if he won't put anybody in jail after again and again and again they come up before him? It's happening too much. Prosecutors don't prosecute. Nobody thinks about the victim anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. They let people walk all over them. They let sovereign citizens get away with their bullshit. And look at my country. Look at my fucking country. Damn. Then
Well,
on the other side, you have people, a woman dying from an unviable fetus, and they won't let her get rid of it. It's killing her. They won't let her get rid of it, and they won't let her leave the state to get rid of it. She'll go to jail if she does. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to visit my family in another country. Prove I'm not.
yeah. There's a lot of not very much good going on all over the place, sadly.
My country's going down the tubes.
Mm.
Look at Portland. Look at Denver. Look at San Francisco. They've made drugs, either decriminalized or legal there, and it's on fire. Literally, these places are on fire. Yeah. Help. Somebody said
Mm.
help. We used to be the greatest country. And now we're great at just shits. Shit. Can you guys come back here and maybe, I don't know, just come back and help. Send help,
Uh,
please.
I think we're beyond that now.
Yeah, I think we both
We're the
are.
ones. Well, we need help as well. Everybody needs help.
Yeah, yeah. I hear it's pretty nice in Denmark.
Might be cold, but you like the cold, though, don't you?
I love the cold. Give me snow every day.
Mm.
I get happy. I get happy when it's cold. I'm like, oh yeah, I get to layer my clothes and be cute.
Mm. I prefer the cold over the heat. So
Yeah, because you can layer your clothes. You can never take enough off. And I'm
mm,
not walking around with no shirt on. I don't care if it's legal
yeah.
here. You can try as you might. I'm not doing it.
Mm. Yeah, so you can imagine, yeah, apart from any other reason, I'm really enjoying global warming.
Mm. But think about it. Always the women who shouldn't be uncovering their bodies that uncover them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just
Hmm.
like it's the guys who should not take their shirt off that took him off. Yeah. Yep. Nobody needs to see all that. Put it away. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think a lot of people don't dress appropriately,
I don't think
but
so.
that is just my cultural upbringing and what have you. And if I'd been born in a completely different
And I
country,
can be.
I wouldn't think twice about it.
I honestly can say that I've worn a mini skirt or two, bodycon dresses or two. Like there was a period of my not. I never went gross. I never went too short that you'd see things hanging out. I don't do that. Classy, chic. Um, because to me, it's sexier to be a bit, leave a bit to the imagination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can show a little leg, very sexy,
Mhm.
but it doesn't have to be all the way up to your crotch, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Well, you know what the largest erogenous zone is in the human, don't you?
The brain,
Correct.
for women, it's always the brain.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah,
But
and for
what's the
men it
largest
is 12.
organ?
Skin.
Yep. Although our intestines also come in second. We got a lot of them. A lot of
Hmm. Yeah, Taipan says in Australia they dress according to the temperature.
them. I bet. I've been at car
Mm.
shows and seen women in G strings walking around with heels on with their boyfriends. A G string
Yeah,
on pavement at a car show and heels. It's like, did you come straight from the strip joint? Like what? Bitch, put some clothes on. There's kids here.
come.
Gross.
Be fair, she probably did take the dollar bills out of the thong.
She did. I never saw them, but and what's funny to me is the guys, because a lot of guys hung out where we were, because we had a motorhome there, because we set up the motorhome and then our tables in front of it with our products, right?
Hmm.
Our stripe kits, information on them and stuff, not the actual stripe kits. We're not gonna leave them out in the sun. Um, but and people come over and talk, and the RV was always on because I don't like the heat, so I'd go in for air conditioning or make a sandwich or go to the bathroom, whatever. And so all the guys that knew my dad would hang out there on and off, and we'd see these chicks and they'd be like, "That's just gross." Guys with any kind of brain or class, right, do not like that. It's gross. They want to be proud of their woman, not that, you know? Only trash likes that
Yeah,
so
it's
bad.
one of those, for me, it's one of those sort of dichotomous things. I mean, it, yeah, in the moment for a fleeting second, whether you can think, oh, yeah, wow, that's,
Ooh, sex. Ew, no, actually not. Time and
then,
place for everything.
yeah, then, the more thinking parts of the brain kick in and you think,
Yeah, why
why
is
on
she?
earth is she doing that?
Yeah, would you go to an amusement park like that? No. Well,
Yeah,
they probably would.
no.
But, the type of guy that's attracted to that, you don't want to be around.
Yeah.
You
Well, the thing
know,
is, I mean, you could argue that, well, it's no different from wearing a bikini, but why would you wear a bikini to go
at a
shopping,
car
for
show.
example?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not a bikini. It's a G-string.
Yeah.
A G-string is nothing but string. So on the
Yeah.
bottom too, not just the top, the bottom too. The whole thing was just G-string.
Yeah.
Like would you expect a man to show up at a car show in a mankini? Only if it was skeptic.
Possibly. Yeah.
That's what these girls are wearing, and it's gross.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't think I'd like it.
I mean, and the goobers that were, that were with them.
So apart from anything
What's
else,
that type of guy gonna do for me? Take me back to the single wide? I don't think
yeah.
so.
I mean, apart from anything else, it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable because it's sort of
Gross.
the way my sort of brain works is, yeah, I can't look that way because if I
Yeah.
do, people think I'm ogling this stupid bint and her
Who wants
waddling
it?
butt
She
cheeks.
wants
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, that yeah, 30 degrees of view I can't look at. I have to look other places. So yeah, that just makes me feel
No, I
uncomfortable.
think they should be openly stared at and made felt uncomfortable.
Hmm.
Cause that's gross. It's not should be not acceptable. Don't pretend like it's not there. There was a woman. There's a video on YouTube. Go look for it. Pink, pink book, pink book diary or something like that is a channel. She had this bitch that was at the airport and basically a tank top, no panties, nothing on the bottom.
What?
It was supposed to be a dress, but it cut off right above the crotch area, so everything was hanging out the bottom. And people were pretending like it wasn't happening. She's standing in line for her flight, which I hope they didn't let her on, because ew, after she sits in that chair, nobody should do in that chair. Nobody should sit in that chair. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Because she's touching that chair with a lot of things that should not be touching that chair.
That's yeah.
And people are walking by, standing behind her in line, standing in front of her, next to her, and nobody's like, lady, do you realize you left the house with no pants on? Or panties? Stockings? Leggings? Nothing. Nothing but air. Why is that okay?
Well, it isn't.
But it's happening more and more.
Hmm.
More and more it's happening. There's this one girl who does it just to make a point. She does it on her, I don't know, TikTok, OnlyFans. Who knows what the fuck she does it with? She goes to malls and public places and she'll walk with her tits out or her crotch out and, dare people to say anything. I would more than say something. I'd grab the nearest fire extinguisher and just douse her with it. Something's got to
And
cover her up.
you get done for assault.
I'll take that charge. I'm
Hmm.
old, never been in trouble with the law, and I got papers saying I'm crazy. And I have brain damage.
Hmm.
What are they going to do to me? You see, judges don't put anybody in jail as it is. They're not going to put me in jail.
Oh, what's the betting they would pick this day to make an example?
Right.
But
I
yeah,
literally can't. I have proof that I literally cannot control myself. It's the brain damage from all the concussions. I get away with it. I would. I think I get a slap on the wrist. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it or make a career of it. I'm just saying I could.
hmm.
I think.
Yeah. Well, slightly
I
better
am
news.
defending the integrity of people around her.
Yeah.
There could be kids there.
Yeah.
Kids don't need to see that. People are worried about drag queens telling kids stories. You should be going to your mall and worrying about people there and shit like that. Drag queens ain't gonna hurt you.
Hmm. Well, say
Just
in
saying.
slightly better news, as Taipan says, I mean, there have been 8 auditors arrested in California.
Woo!
Um, Rogue Nation's up on 8 federal felony charges,
Woo!
and Annapolis Audits apparently jailed 1 day ago.
Yeah, great news. Thank you, Tibia. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Yeah, but sadly,
It's a
as
nice start.
Tessa, yeah, it's hopefully that will go on. But sadly, then, as Tessa says, what really pisses them off is that there are places where being gay or trans is illegal, and
Yeah.
there are other countries that take the side of the
Yeah.
violator. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
not good.
I know. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's true. And we can't say or do anything about it because it's like a religious thing. And it's blah, 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 blah. We got to work here first. Or in your own country, do whatever you can. And for the rest of the world, just get everywhere public you can and try to just educate. Show people and live by example. You know? I know a lot of drag queens who do so much charity work and good works. It's incredible. And they live by example. And I love that.
yeah, no, I'm just not a great fan of drag queens. But basically, if you don't scare the horses and don't break any laws, fine, good.
Just because you don't appreciate the art form doesn't mean there's something wrong with it.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just, say it's not for me. As I
Yeah.
say, I mean, sort of, as long as you don't,
Well, the way you
no.
put it, people who don't know you might think you thought there was something wrong with it. The way you just
Oh
said it
well.
just now. Yeah.
Um, but and the issue is where there is actually. Can you stop tapping your nails? It's really
Oh
quite.
shit! I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it.
No, so as background noises go, it's been
I'm
quite.
sorry. I don't mean. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry.
But the issue I think is partially more those places where there are actually laws in place that say it is
Oh yeah.
illegal to think this, illegal to be this. Um,
There are drag queens who have played in the Middle East and they've had to hide.
yeah,
Um, they'll kill you right there on the
yeah,
spot. They'll throw you off a roof.
yeah. Um, I mean,
It's gross.
it's one
Sharia
of those.
law.
Yeah, I mean, the issues I have with that kind of thing is that I mean,
Vast.
well, as we're discussing yesterday a bit, I mean, I don't really like the Saudi regime,
Yes, I know. Mhm.
um, and I would be really happy if people, and by people, the governments around the world, other governments around the
Mhm.
world, did what they know to be the right thing, and basically stop trading with
Trading.
them,
Yeah.
what have you,
It's
as opposed
they
to,
won't. It's too
oh,
much money involved.
they've got bucket loads of money,
Yep.
we can sell them stuff, we can make money.
Yep.
Um, but the other problem is, okay, I don't
The
like their
morality of it.
laws. I
Yeah.
don't like the way their culture is for whatever reason. Okay, fine. Don't have anything to do with them. But
Yeah.
also, don't force them to change. I mean, it's a different sovereign country. You don't agree with it. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Ignore
Obviously.
them.
I didn't say we should attack them
Yeah.
today.
I didn't.
Today I didn't.
Yeah. And I was no sub. Well, I wasn't suggesting, you do, you don't. But yeah, basically leave them alone. And yes, okay, think what they do is distasteful to your tastes,
Hmm.
but there's the only way you can do anything about it is with discussion and stuff like that, and maybe suggest that
Education.
that sort of thing is wrong, and you should allow women to do what they want. You should
Hmm.
allow anybody to do what they want.
Hmm. As long as you're not
Um,
hurting anybody,
yeah,
do what
and
you want.
that's the only way it can happen.
And by
Or if
that,
anybody,
I also mean, when I say as long as you're not hurting anybody, I also mean yourself.
yeah,
Some people don't take that into consideration. Like, they think, as long as you're not hurting other people. No, you shouldn't be hurting yourself either.
mm,
Because that's what the law. or the whatever you want to call it is and harm none, do as you will. That's it means no one, not even yourself.
Yeah, and that is actually quite a subtle thing because nails.
Oh shit! Damn it! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean it. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Sorry.
am I going to have to tie your hands to the bedstead again?
No, stop that. That's not funny. People don't know. There's people who don't come here all the time. I don't want anybody to think
Hmm,
that. He's in England. He can't do anything.
that's what you think.
Bitch, don't make me call my cousins. Right? There'll be a knock at your door later and just sawdust everywhere. Nobody'll know what happened. I got a duffel bag, chains, and some cement. I'm ready to travel.
Yeah, good luck with the cement as a carry-on.
I'll put it in a duffel bag and say it's a purse. Oh, they can't make me not take my purse.
Well, it's not just that. It's
I could
the.
buy cement anywhere, though. You realize I don't have to bring it with me, right?
I was,
You
I
don't
was,
need a license for cement.
I was wondering when you're going to realise that.
I don't even need cement. Rocks. Rocks will do. Don't test me. Don't test me. I don't need to bring a duffel bag or the chains. I can buy them anywhere. Shit. He thinks I don't know what I'm
So,
doing.
uh, I'm not saying a word.
Uh huh. Jokes. I need
Yes.
some sleep.
Yeah, I could probably do. Well, I say probably a bit
I'm
too late
hungry
for me
now.
to have a
I want
nap
some
before I go out.
eggs. What? It's too
And some.
late for you to go out? You said?
Well, no, too late for me to have a nap before I go out.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, go eat. Get yourself all your tummy all full, because you could sleep better on a full tummy, don't you think? I think. When I'm
Hmm.
hungry, I have a hard time sleeping. Don't you? Don't
Um,
you guys? You guys have
sometimes
right?
maybe.
You
Uh,
can't sleep on a when you're like I'm talking about like when you're not just a little bit peckish, but hungry. It's hard to sleep when you're hungry.
it can be a little bit, yeah.
I don't know how I did last night because I was really hungry. I hadn't eaten all day, but I was more tired than hungry. So I was like, I'll take a nap and then I'll get up and make dinner. I woke up around 7, looked at the clock, and then I remember looking at the clock and it was 11. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And then I was like, I don't have that many hours. And then it was 12:30, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some coffee, at least. Let's make some
Hmm.
coffee. But then I was like, maybe I shouldn't, because by the time the show starts, it'll be gone. But I'm like, all right, I'll just make more so I can top it off or something. But then she shut off already, and so it's gonna be cold. I didn't jump up and get more coffee because we were talking. You heard her turn
So,
off, right?
sorry, I
You heard the beep, didn't you? You should have.
I can't remember. I think I heard it rattling in the background, but I'm not sure I actually heard it going beep.
Yeah. So she has been not beeping sometimes to tell me she's done it. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? And now Oscar is not opening and closing, and I just put batteries in there. I think his sensor's gone. I don't like that.
This is not good. Well, if you
It's a
think
mutiny.
the yeah, so if you think the coffee maker's not working correctly, you've got a warranty on it still. So
Yeah, for a beep. I know when the coffee's done. It stops
mm,
brewing. You know, I don't need a beep to tell me it's done. But Oscar is a problem.
yeah,
He needs
not
to
good.
open and close on
Um,
command.
Oscar, by the way, is a bin. If anybody's confused.
Trash can.
Hmm.
It opens on it has a motion sensor and opens his mouth or top or whatever you want to call it. And you throw it in, and then after 5 seconds or so, it closes it.
Hmm.
And it's not doing that right. I just put new batteries in it, and now I'm worried. I'm worried. Every time the 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 idiots change his bag when they put him back together, I maybe they jiggle his batteries out of place or something. I don't know. I gotta have them check it tomorrow.
Mhm.
Idiots. It's like you're breaking my Oscar. I need him. And I gave the other two to Brandy already. So if his top is worn out, I'm gonna have to get one from, which is messed up because one's pink, one's teal. He's black. You see, so he's gonna have a pink or teal top on a black bin. Don't
Oh
like that.
my God, it's not going to be color coordinated.
No, I could get the whole bin from her, but Oscar's been with me for years. It
Right.
makes me sad, and he can hear me. I don't want to tell
Maybe it could be a bit like a reference that Captain Cactus will get. Triggers broom.
him. What? Huh?
There's a. Have you heard of the TV series Only Fools and Horses?
Absolutely. Mm-mm. Nope.
That you haven't.
No.
Okay, it'll take too long to explain.
Okay.
Um, we'll
Throw on the video.
we'll get to the jokes in a minute. But yeah, first, just to address a point that Tessa's made. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they say some have the right to think that they, as in Tessa, is a depraved weirdo. But when they start advocating for them to lose their right to marry or have kids, that's when they have a problem.
I'm right there
And
with you, girl.
yeah,
I'll
basically,
defend your rights any day.
yeah, everybody has well, as I think, the right to do what they wish to do. Uh, the point where I start having issues is when people actually start assuming biological features that they don't have. Um,
Assuming them?
well,
Like that guy who said he was having a period now?
Like that Dylan Mulvaney,
Oh. Well,
who
he's an idiot.
basically,
He's
well,
not real. He's doing it for clout. Like,
yes,
just I don't consider them part of the community. I don't. He, I'm sorry. I just don't. I I will defend anybody's right
yeah,
to have a family. I grew up in a family with one of my favorite cousins, Red. I told you about him. Everybody knows about my cousin Redsy, who lived in a closet, got married, had children, was miserable, went to drugs because of it, got AIDS from sharing needles because of it. But finally, because in that generation of Italian men whose parents came over from the other country, he couldn't be gay. He felt like, right, and he didn't get to live his truth until finally when he was already sick. He told, and he came out and he thankfully got to live the rest of his life with his true love, and it was an amazing life he lived too. He was an amazing man, and I
yeah,
mourn him all the time. But he's not the only person in my family. My cousin Karen never told that she never had a boyfriend, lived with a woman most of her adult life, same woman, but her parents died thinking she was straight. I don't know how. My cousin Donnie, I had a lot of gay people in my family, so growing up with, maybe I had an advantage because I grew up with it.
mm,
It was nothing out of the ordinary to me. You love who you love, whatever they
yeah,
look like.
yeah. Basically, the stigma of I don't even want to say being different. Basically, the stigma of well, there is probably no better way of saying it. Basically, the stigma of being different
Yeah,
should
it's
be
different.
removed.
Mhm.
It's not a good thing. I mean, you are who you are, and nobody should revile you or
Yeah, I think I'm a lot more different
hassle
than
you over
anybody
it.
who's gay. I'm odd.
You
I
are.
like it. Evie says, "Let your freak flag fly," and I will, bitch. I will.
Right. And on that note, we'll have a little outro thingy and then some jokes.
Get
Yeah.
your jokes ready. Start typing. Start typing.
Hmm.
Ooga,
Right.
ooga. Okay. That Santa hat on you is so cute.
I'm so tempted to go out and get one.
Ah, you should. You should.
Uh,
Oh my god, that'd be cute. Like when you walk into the coffee shop, be wearing a Santa hat. We'd love it.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I think you should wear a gnome one though. That'd be funnier.
I'm not that short, and I don't like fishing.
Gnomes don't only fish.
Yes, they do.
They stand on your yard.
I've seen them with their fishing rods out in the garden.
Yeah, they might, but they might not. Gnomes
Hmm.
do all kinds of hobbies.
I'll report them to the British Gnome Office.
Mm, there's Nomeo and Juliet.
Yep.
I think
Um,
Nomeo
and
was actually a carpenter or
right,
bricklayer or something like that. They
and we give them a
build.
good. If I give them a good kicking, he'll go to the National Elf Service.
Just tell. Are there jokes? Are there any jokes, please?
Yes.
Okay then.
From Taipan, he says, if you're American when you go into the bathroom and
Hmm.
American when you come out, what are you in the bathroom?
What? I don't get it. Do it again.
If you're American when you go into the bathroom
Uh huh.
and you're American when you come out,
Yeah.
what are you in the bathroom?
I don't get it.
European.
Oh my god. That's so stupid. That's just dumb. Thank you, Japan.
And from our other resident Australian, Dalek,
Dalek.
what do you call a kangaroo that is dead set genius?
I don't know what.
A quantum leap.
I'm sorry. I, I like that one. See, that's cute.
Another one from Dalek.
Oh.
When is a bear not a bear?
I don't know when.
When he doesn't have the right qualifications.
Oh. See, show the boys how it's done, girl.
Hmm. Um, right. Yet another from Dalek.
Oh shit.
Oh, why did the wombat decide to cross the road?
Uh oh. Why?
To see his flatmate
I don't get it.
because it's been run over and flat on
Oh.
the road.
Oh no. 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 What's a wombat?
What? Sorry,
What's a wombat?
wombat.
What does it look? What does one look like?
I'm not sure. Is it a marsupial type thing? I don't know. I have to
Is
say.
it like a koala looking thing, or is it a
I,
rat
I
looking thing? Is it a?
I'm I am not sure off the top of my head.
You know what I want? I finally figured out what I want. I want a raccoon. Can you buy those? I
I
don't want
don't
to go out
think
and
so.
steal
No.
one off the street. I would want a breeder's or something. Or
Just put a dustbin outside your door and leave the
I
top off
know. I
to
wouldn't.
get raccoons.
How do I know he doesn't have a family? I yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would never do
Well,
that because he might be getting food for his family.
leave a questionnaire for him to fill in then.
I'm not kidding. I don't like when people take wild animals in. Like
Yeah.
like unless you find kittens that obviously are alone and looking for help, but or doggy, but you don't know if these animals have families. You could be taking a mom away from her kitties, and they need her to survive. There's predators out there and people who might take you and make you a pet. So no, I want one that I know is unattached.
Yeah. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, leave wildlife alone
Yeah,
unless it's actually being hurt.
needing help.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the jokes.
Hmm.
From Taipan, what did the fish say when it swam into a wall?
Ouch.
Damn.
Okay, that's funny.
Not quite a joke, I don't think, but Captain Cactus says he couldn't find any shredded paper to use to protect a friend's present, a vegan chocolate thing, on Friday evening. Would
Uh,
anyone like to guess what he decided would be a good substitute to do the job? I'm
what?
guessing it probably wasn't bacon.
Garbage? Garbage? What?
We don't have an answer to that one yet.
Oh? Yeah, put it in a meat pie. Sorry. It's like that joke. How do you know if someone's a vegan?
They'll tell you.
Yep.
Hmm. I don't understand that one, Dalek Beck. She asks, "Did you hear about the two baked beans that hitched hikes around Australia?"
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, I think they ended up in Cairns. I think it's
Oh, yeah, cans, France.
Cairns.
Con. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Cute.
it's a pronunciation thing.
Yeah. That's cute.
And hang on, boom, boom, boom. Why aren't the Wallabies team members allowed to own a dog?
What's a wallaby team member?
In that context, it's a rugby team.
Rugby. That's what I was asking. Like, is it a
Yeah,
team? Okay.
there's about
I
two
don't know why.
because they can't hold on to a lead.
Oh, that must be a joke about the team.
Hmm.
Like Red Sox or something. Go ahead.
Yeah. Taipan says there are three types of people in the world:
Mm-hmm.
those who can count and those who can't.
Cute. Have we got an answer from Cap yet?
Yes. He
And it
says he
is?
used partly inflated condoms with the words "Happy Birth Control Day" around it.
Oh, why would you do that? I'm hoping it was a guy he was doing that for.
Mhm. All
You
right,
fucking
Dalek
Brits
Bex
are weird.
says, "What is the Aussie idea of foreplay?"
Fosters? I don't know. I'm
You
kidding.
awake, Sheila?
Oh, that's sad.
Mm.
So sad. That's funny. Most men, actually. Next.
A most idea, well, most idea of foreplay is a guy down on his bended knee begging, but
Yeah. What about your book, sir?
oh God, yes, sorry,
The Advent
you have
Calendar?
yes, sorry, I had got it all ready and I got derailed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, the first one from the book.
Mm-hmm.
Little boy says, "Dad, are we pyromaniacs?"
Mm.
Dad answers, "We are, son."
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's cute. That's kind of cute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a little distracted. I'm
Um,
sorry.
yeah, 30% of car accidents in Sweden involve a moose.
Mhm.
I say, don't let them drive.
Yeah.
Right. I saw two dead canaries on offer on eBay. They're
Mm?
not going cheap.
Oh God. Okay.
I do portraits of boxers. I can knock them out really quickly.
Mhm. I'm sorry.
I saw this extinct bird with a hunchback.
I'll be right back.
It was a quasi-dodo. You okay?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Continue.
Right. Next joke is, Doctor, I keep thinking people are ignoring me. Next. And let's have a look. Really, Captain? I'm not going to even ask about that. Right. So, did we hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke? Yeah, he won the Nobel Prize. Yes, thank you, Taipan. Don't give up the day job. And yeah, another Antipodean themed one from Dalek. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A bloody pouch potato. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so that's kind of people, your neighbours. Well, that's never good fun. I went to a doctor and said, I keep getting the urge to purchase a big white bear from the Arctic. And he told me I've got bipolar disorder. It's really quite hard reading these to a non-audible audience. Doctor, I keep dreaming my eyes are changing colour. And he told me it's just a pigment of your imagination. Right. Okie dokie. Any more jokes from the audience? Right. Well, if not, not knowing when the delightful AMG's going to be back, I think.
I was sitting here talking. I forgot you mean me.
Aha.
I was laughing at the last few jokes too.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I can't see that the mute button's on.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. No.
Okay.
The
I
pigment one was cute.
Yes. I just watched a documentary on the uses of the pickaxe.
Did you?
Yeah, it was groundbreaking stuff.
I fell for that, didn't I?
Absolutely.
God damn it.
How do you confuse an Irishman?
How
This
do
is this
you
is
confuse me?
this is from me, by the way.
Okay, how do you?
You lean the 3 shovels up against the wall and tell him to take his pick.
Oh, you gotta tell it when Irish is here. I
No,
think she'll
no,
like
I
it.
don't.
Yeah, you do. You're far enough away for now until she gets to
She's getting
Ireland.
closer.
Yeah, yes, she is. Now you know what I've been living with.
Absolutely, yes.
But she
Right.
won't have her guns when she goes over there, will she? Can she bring her guns?
Probably not.
Unless she gets a special license, I
Hmm,
guess. Because they're collector items. They're not regular
right.
guns. They're
Yes.
historical. Some of them.
I don't know what the rules would be like in the
For
Republic of
that,
Ireland.
I would think
But
for that you could, as long as they're not,
yeah.
maybe they have to take the pin out or something.
Yeah. I would imagine they would have to be
Yeah.
deactivated in some way, shape,
Yeah,
or
like a
form.
firing
Yeah.
pin's not
Yeah.
there or something. I don't know. I don't know much
Yeah.
about guns, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, my mate Nick had a deactivated Lee Enfield for some
What's that?
bloody bizarre reason.
What is that?
The standard infantry rifle of
Oh,
the
okay, okay.
First World War.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that was neat if you like history.
Mm. Yeah, and
Your
so
museums have guns, right?
yes,
I think that's what you should do. Sell them to a museum or lend them to a museum so they're still hers or whatever.
yeah,
Because if they're historical, people should see them, you
yeah,
know? But yeah.
yeah. Particularly
That's
if
what I
there's
hate
any.
about art, um, art heists. I hate that because these are paintings everybody should get to see, not
Yeah,
one super rich, dirty person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can do. Yeah, have to agree with that.
There was one, like the biggest art heist ever um, in America. And one of the paintings that was taken was a very rare Rembrandt seascape. He only did two in his lifetime, and they
Okay.
took one. And that's something everybody should get to see, you know?
Yes. Yeah,
Greedy
because
people.
yeah, part of me has Rembrandt not too shabby as a painter, was he?
No, no. And the thing is, why should you be the only one who gets to set eyes on it? You
Yeah,
know, you shouldn't.
because yeah,
You can go to the museum anytime you want. Why? What pleasure do they get out of
yeah.
owning it? If nobody could know that they own it. See
Well,
what I'm saying?
they know they own it, and certain other people know they own
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
so it's that.
They
But
can't ever admit to it.
I was thinking, judging by the Rembrandts I've seen pictures of, and the
Hmm.
way he catches light and stuff like that, and shadow, I
Yeah.
would be absolutely fascinated to see a seascape by him.
It was a particular. It was the name of it is Storm on the Sea of Galilee. It's
Right.
gorgeous. They have pictures of it.
Hmm.
There are pictures of it. It's amazing painting. It's
I'm
amazing. I
assuming
just
it's
love to see it for reals.
I'm assuming it's a biblical one.
Um, I don't know actually if it's biblical or if it's just a storm on the sea, that
Right.
particular sea.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm having great pain that I don't understand right now.
Okay.
We have a
Um,
message.
yeah, I know. It's a joke. I'll get to it in a second.
Okay.
Taipan says two windmills are standing on a wind farm. One asks, "What's your favourite type of music?" The other says, "I'm a big metal fan."
Ah, cute.
What do you call from Dalek? Rex, what do you call a kiwi with 100 lovers?
I don't know what.
A shepherd.
Oh, oh,
Mm-hmm.
but funny. I can't laugh
Uh,
right now. It hurts.
yeah. Dalek says, "What does a storm cloud wear under his raincoat?"
I don't know what.
Thunderwear.
Cute. I get it. I get it.
Right. And Tessa for €5
Oh
says,
wow.
Mel Gibson,
Oh,
is this a Finnish program? And the interview says, yes, it is. And Mel Gibson says, good. I'd hate to be in anything unfinished.
what? What? That's funny. That's funny.
Apparently, that was a real joke he told in a Finnish interview.
Get out. Oh god.
Mm,
Yeah, he's lost it. He's
yeah.
lost it.
And on the subject of oceans and stuff like that,
Uh,
Dalek Beck says, how does the ocean say hi?
how does the ocean say hi? I don't know how.
It waves.
How did I not get that? How did I not get that? I was distracted. It's not my fault. I was distracted by the pain. It's not my fault.
Indeed, yes.
The fuck did I not get? I'm disappointed in myself for that one. I really am. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I lived on the ocean my whole life until I got here.
Excuse me. On or by?
By the ocean.
Mhm.
Pedantic fucker.
Uh, I didn't quite catch that, but yes, yes, I am.
I
So
said
I'm
you're a
assuming it.
pedantic fucker.
Yes, that's what I thought you probably said.
Mm-hmm. Time to wrap it up. Sorry.
Right. Okie dokie. Right. Well, thank you everybody for showing up and putting up with the bad jokes and everything else.
We
And let's see.
putting up with the bad. They were telling the bad jokes. Don't thank them for putting up with them. They told them.
Well,
It's their
not
fault. What the
eh,
fuck? Thanks for putting up the that you told.
oh dear. Captain Cactus says, yeah, yeah. AMG didn't see that one coming.
I'm out. I
Yeah.
can't take this no more.
And I say, and it's very nice to see some old familiar names as well.
And some, yeah, ones who don't come around much. Come back. Oh, can you check the schedule? See what our next one is.
Um,
Tomorrow's a special one for me. It's my mom's birthday. I hope you
um,
all come.
Monday it's
Like three,
6
right?
p.m.
Oh,
Eastern,
6? Okay.
11 p.m. GMT.
UK.
So Monday the 18th? I thought
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday was the day.
No, the 18th.
Okay.
No,
Right.
1948.
Mhm.
She would be 75.
Right.
God bless.
One final joke
Okay.
from Tessa. They always thought the ocean was bi.
Mm-hmm.
After all, it swallows both men and women.
Oh, oh, that's funny. Oh, ow.
Right. And
That's
on
a
that,
great one to end on. Yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
That's fucking great. Thank you, hon.
Mhm.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
Right. Take care, everybody. And
Have a
we'll,
great day.
yeah, see you later. Bye. Bye.
Bye.